Hello friends, I am Manoj Kejha and today we will talk about the foundation, GS Foundation, how to make foundation. See, anyone who is going to start preparation for the civil services, the one and the only one challenge one has to face and overcome is to maximize the output. Why I say that this is the biggest challenge in this examination? Because the moment you start thinking about this preparation and start from the scratch, there is so much of preconceived notion that comes to the mind. And rather, I would like to say that students used to prepare with so much of preconceived notion and so much of belief, and sometimes it creates additional challenge. For example, you have to read for 10 to 12 hours or 15 hours sort of thing. There are so much of resources has to be covered, and for every topic you have to read too many of the books, and nothing is true. Nothing is true. Nothing is true. And that's why I am saying that maximizing the output is the biggest challenge. So the first thing first, what you need to do when you are going to start preparation for the civil services examination is to map two things: syllabus and the resources. Though it's a continuous process, you keep updating it. You keep updating it. But what happens that if you understand the syllabus very well, and you have mapped the resources, and if you are committed to the decision or the design you have taken, then the chances are very high to maximize the output. And then you will do less experiments. Why I say so? Because in this examination, in the initial days, most of the students are on the shaky ground and they do a lot of experiments, get influenced by the social media, peer group, a coaching institute, and so many things. And the moment you go for so many of experiments in this examination on testing the resources and doing X, Y, Z, then you are wasting your time. So improvement is important, it will happen. But the first thing first is to you can say, map the resources and align with the syllabus. This is what we do in our first stage of the foundation course, and that we call it bridge. Bridge in the sense that you are able to you can say, or you are preparing yourself to take maximum out of the whatever you do. I repeat, you are ready to maximize your output for each and everything that you are going to do further by understanding the syllabus very well, by knowing how to map the various resources, various components of the resources, how to set the milestones, what are the challenges that you are going to face. So these are certain things that help you to understand the things or requirement with great amount of clarity. The second important you can say thing that you have to understand, that mains is everything. That's true. You will not write mains until unless you qualify prelims, but mains is everything. If you are good in mains, then the chances are very high that you will do everywhere, whether it is PT or interview, you will do good. Why I say so? Because mains is all about your opinion, perspective, expression, etc. And when it comes to the concepts, whether it is for main examination or preliminary examination, concepts are concepts. It never changes. It never changes. Concepts are concepts. Concepts will remain same. The only question is how to develop approach for the mains and how to develop approach for the preliminary examination. Now, when it comes to the mains, you have to you can say, always think for the integrated preparation, that how to integrate certain areas that helps you to create a foundation for the preliminary examination as well. Though in the main examination, we find that there are two areas, one exclusively for the main examination and one for the preliminary examination. But your approach has to be integrated. There is no second thought about it. There is no second thought about it. So this is how you have to think about the mains examination. This is probably the you can say the preparation has to be something where you are creating milestone and achieving it through the assessment. Now, when you go for the main examination, there are two aspects. One is concept, another is application. Now, the way UPSC is framing questions, you will find that the questions are more and more applied in nature, more and more applied in nature. But you cannot do anything with the you can say, or for the applied questions until unless your foundation is good, your concepts are very good, concepts are good. Then only you can think for the application, think for the application. Here also it's very important that you can say, by maximizing the resources, you cannot improve the output. You stick to one resource and then you have to understand how to visualize the things, how to connect with the contemporary development, and then how to make everything multidimensional. Because this is the level of the preparation where you have to achieve, that is called spontaneity. Because main examination is all about spontaneity. You go in the main examination, 3 hours you have to write, and if you look at the whole 4-5 days schedule of this examination, you have to write approximately 20-21 hours, paper 1, 2, 3, 4, optional, etc. And so you can well imagine the way UPSC tests you, where you have to write for 20-21 hours consecutively. You are writing, expressing everything. So if everything is not very well organized, structured, you cannot do well. So here comes to get prepared for everything, concept building to note making to test series to everything. Everything means everything. And this is how we have designed the second stage, and that is means integrated preparation, where we are pulling each and everything for the sake of integrated preparation, right from concept building to the test to note making to each and everything. Now, as far as current affairs is concerned, it is a challenge and it remains challenge for everyone, whether it is the beginners, whether it is those who have already appeared, and then it is really. The reason is one and only one, that we never try to integrate current affairs with the micro detail of the topic. If you look at carefully the way you are preparing, then the initial days of preparation used to consume 3 hours, 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours in the current affairs. This happens only because until unless you are conceptually better, or at least once you have gone through the basic sources, you cannot take maximum out of the current affairs. You will give more time, but you cannot take maximum out of it. So what happens, that I always say that current affairs is something that you will have to understand when you are preparing current affairs on daily basis, and this is what we are also going to do. So always you should learn how to integrate with the micro detail of the topic, and that's why I started by saying that the first and the biggest challenge is that continuously work on the syllabus, micro detail of the topic, because that is the area from where UPSC frames questions. UPSC cannot frame question randomly. Always UPSC questions are framed from the areas, and then areas they go for the micro detail of the topic. So geography, in geography geomorphology, but UPSC will go for rocks within rocks, either a case study of certain areas or certain characteristic or certain rocks or certain reason based question and something like that. And so current affairs should be prepared in this way only, and then always try to integrate it. It should not be based on the month basis, like last 1 year's current affairs or something like that. That's okay for the sake of revision. But when you are preparing, you are updating yourself on daily basis. This is what we also do. In the sense that weekly current affairs programs helps you to minimize the input, maximize the output. Instead of giving 4-5 hours on daily basis, basically you just quickly run through the newspaper, rest will take care. So this is what the current affairs is all about. And then the most important thing is assessment. You call it test series, I always call it assessment. Why? Because when we call it assessment, then it includes everything. Answer writing, PT test series, then ethics, essay, mains test series, everything. Now what happens, that in this kind of preparation where the journey is little bit longer, until unless you are designing a kind of assessment schedule, you cannot be unsure of the output. And so whenever you think for the assessment, you always think for you can say, or whenever you think for test, you always think for answer writing. And then there is obvious question that when to start and when to go for test, whether we should go when we finish the syllabus or something like that. It doesn't matter. In any case, you will have to start slow, because the rate of completion is more important than your design. Rate of completion will ensure the output is better or not. And that's why I call it assessment. In the sense, first topical test. Whatever topics has been covered, go for the test, whether it is PT or mains. And gradually you allow yourself to prepare for this examination. And so regular assessment help you in consolidation the preparation, expressing yourself, setting the right direction. It helps you for the you can say revision also. And so assessment helps you in so many ways. And that's why we have designed you can say the various levels of the tests, so much that at every level you are get assessed, and then accordingly you take the corrective measures. And the last and the important aspect is mentoring. And when we say mentoring, that it's not only about you can say reading the NCERT or current affairs or anything else. It's basically when you are preparing, or your whole idea is for a holistic preparation, then it demands you can say a constant and consistent guidance, be it of the seniors or the toppers or the faculties or anyone. Mentoring is important because it reduces your you can say wastage of efforts. You are more targeted, more focused. It helps you to maximize your output, and it also helps you to hold your hand when you are feeling low. And it happens. So when we are going to you can say talk about this whole foundation course, basically it is all about you can say 4 things. Number 1, the bridge, where you understand how to maximize your output, then the integrated preparation, then the test series, and in between you are fully you can say geared up for the current affairs. In the sense, on the weekly basis we are preparing you to upgrade your syllabus. This is what the foundation course is all about. Thank you very much. Thank you.